Well, what you're looking at right now is one of the most popular video games in history. Fortnite has an estimated 125 million users worldwide. And this weekend, the best of the best, well, they are vying to become the champion player. The 2019 Fortnite World Cup underway right now at the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York, a 3-day tournament that millions of gamers try to qualify for. A huge amount of money, prize money that is on the line. Let's bring in Yelena Adzik right now to talk about Fortnite, because it's a game, but obviously quite serious in competition.
It is massive. It is difficult to overstate the size, the scope, the scale. This is something that, just to give you a sense for this three-day finals, really, we're talking about $3.8 million, okay? And so just to kind of give a little context, that is the same amount that tennis champions Novak Djokovic and Simona Halep each scored at Wimbledon this month. Now, the reason that is a fitting kind of comparison is because this is actually taking place in the New York Tennis Stadium, where the U.S. Open is played every summer. So again, just massive in scale. Now, we had a chance to catch up with one of the winners, who happens to be Canadian. Now, Hayden Kruger, he is known by his gaming name of Elevate. He finished third in the duos competition. Now, that is what took place yesterday. Tonight is the big solos competition. So Kruger was born in Calgary, and while he was raised and lives in Indianapolis, he still competes under the Canadian flag. So he and his partner, they came in third place. He and his partner get a share of $1.8 million US. And that's third place. Every single person who has made it to this level of this competition will win thousands of dollars, upwards of $50,000, just for getting to this stage.
Wow.
He beat out, really so many people to try and vie for these prizes. And so we had a chance to catch up with him and just get a sense of what's involved in the prep and getting ready for this kind of thing, because it is pretty intense. Have a listen.
So as a 17-year-old, being full-time playing video games pretty much is definitely challenging. It's a lot harder than people think. It's kind of like a 9 to 5 job. I wake up every day and I immediately warm up and then play scrims against other professionals until super late at night. And then I'll watch a TV show and go to bed and repeat that every single day.
Yikes.
He treats it like a full-time job, like a serious athlete.
I'm saying yikes only because I got my mom head on, and I know that a lot of parents out there are struggling with how much screen time kids do spend for these kinds of things.
Well, listen, if my child made half of $1.8 million, I'd be like, go for it. Don't forget your old father.
You can put in more time. Yeah. Oh, Michael. Yeah, it's a crazy game. This is something that is for many different reasons. It's just absolutely, it's part of popular culture, even though it's just a few years old.
Yeah, because it was just a couple of years ago it actually came about.
Yeah, and so when you think of just the sheer numbers alone, so for example, Epic Games, which created Fortnite, it's pumped up more than $100 million in prizes over the last season in tournaments. So we are on another level now, and there's just a huge other esports tournament happening next week that's going to top $40 million for just that weekend. So it's huge.
Yeah, Ms. Pac-Man just robbed me of my childhood. Never gave me any cash.
I love Ms. Pac-Man.
I love you, Yelena Adzik.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Get a bow.